Dude, they got shit up here talking about Instagram, dude. Sexting and AI chatbots count as cheating. He's gonna say something crazy. Listen, you texting on. This man that got kicked out the house for talking to AI. Nigga cheat with Gemini is crazy. Dude, they got shit up here talking about Instagram, dude. Sexting and AI chatbots count as cheating. He's gonna say something crazy. Listen, you texting. This man that got kicked out the house for talking to AI.
Man, for real though. GPT is something else.
That's insane. Nigga with Gemini is crazy.
Yo, what it do, man? It's your boy Smooth, aka Mr. Do What It Do, and this is episode 32 of the Phone Home Podcast.
Yo. You know what it is, man. It's Jupe, aka Commission Cowboy. If you ever need any advice, if you ever need any guidance on how to get fit, you ever need any guidance on depression, anxiety, visit myconnectcounseling.net. Holla at your boy. Episode 32. Notable players who wore the number 32 Magic. And a legend, our very own Mr. Phone Home Podcast, Chandre Brown. Legendary number 32, man. You know what it is, 3. What you got for me?
Hey, you know who it is, man. It's your boy 3 guy 83, not the number, but the name, man. 3 on your shoulders, man. Speaking of notable players that wore number 32, man, don't forget about my motherfucking linebacker, Nick Bolton, nigga. You know what we do, man.
Okay.
He on the way, nigga. He on the way, nigga.
Okay.
What's up?
Chiefs like
Never put him out the hat, but okay, all gravy.
All right, then, man. All praise to the Most High, man. It's your boy Terrell Tarantino, a.k.a. Terrell Wheels, a.k.a. T-Wheels, a.k.a. T-Wheels on the tank, a.k.a. the Cara Blindada, a.k.a. the Iron Fist, hitting you harder than ever, man. Coming at you. Shout out Big Daryl, man. It's about to be another great episode. Let's get it.
hell out, boy. I ain't got the fight since I beat your ass in the bushes.
It's so funny. And that nigga started laughing immediately. My dad got a punching bag at the crib. And I was home, dog. I was punching and I recorded myself. Nigga, I can't fight for shit. I look like a goofball hitting that damn punching bag, bro. I'm gonna send it to the group, mate.
Please, bro. Please.
My
bro.
Jesus. Oh my God.
I think that's one of the biggest things in the world, bro. I do not think that niggas 99% of niggas do not know they can't fight. That is a pure fact.
That's true. Before I seen that video, nigga, it ain't no nigga. You can't tell me you gonna whoop Bill. You can't tell me. But now looking at that video, and I'm getting beat up by 98% of the population. Then I punched that bitch for 30 seconds and was tired.
And you got to pull that fire.
I got my out me.
Niggas
That's
can't
embarrassing.
fight, bro. Niggas
That's
cannot
embarrassing,
fight, bro. It's a lot of barking. No bite.
Yeah.
Well, who said that? All bark. These niggas no bark.
Man,
No bite.
I'm gonna say this.
That's who it was.
That Mick Jenkins albums, bro. He said something like that on that album. We kind of got away from doing new albums, but bro, when I say Mick Jenkins' album is probably one of my favorite albums this year. Real shit. That's probably one of my favorite albums. He honestly been, if you want to talk about that top 10, top 20 underground rappers, I mean, he easily in that. You never heard of Mick Jenkins?
I never heard of him either.
Bro, Mick Jenkins he definitely in my top 10 underground.
Check him out then.
His album came out, what, October 3rd?
Yeah, it's like Scared of Crows or something like that.
Murder of Crows.
Yeah, when I
Check
say,
him out.
bro, like that's a really good album. And I judge albums like how good they are. Like, of course you're gonna listen to it the first 2 times, but then like I don't think we're in the era where you go back to music that's not your favorite artist. But let's just say if I hear it on a playlist and I'm like, oh yeah, and then I ran through the album like 2 more times. You see what I'm saying?
Can y'all hear that? My air in the background? Shit.
Nah, you good, bro.
Oh, okay,
But
good.
your the me Smooth, but your shit kind of like bluer to y'all.
Nah, you good. That shit gonna it's gonna be straight. But yeah, man. Hey, we ain't gonna talk a lot, man. I'm finna go ahead and get on this motherfucking beat, bro.
Hey.
I'm finna bar the fuck up for niggas, man.
Bar the fuck up, man. Hold up.
Fuck it. Let's go. Nigga been sick all week. We gonna get to it though. Yeah. Smooth, aka Mike Lyon. Let's go. Yeah, back against the wall. Ready for whatever. Life get puzzling, but still I piece it all together. I'm taking chances, making advances. I've been swinging for the fences like they pitching underhanded. Never had a plan B, going where they can't see. We had the same opportunity, but still you blame me. What's accountability? Been shaking through this pressure, 9-9 agility. Heisman still form. Somehow, some way, they always still forget what you did for them. But nevertheless, it's nothing to second guess. I've been learning calisthenics just to make the paper stretch. No acrobatics, I'm always up for the challenge. Don't care if I lose a limb, I'm always gonna find a balance. See, that's the difference. I ain't looking for no loophole. Always knew I was out of this world. Shout out to Bruno. Who knows what this life really takes you? Fixing all my flaws before I ever do breakthrough. Why was the process when you can trust it? Seeing something come from nothing, my nigga, you gotta love it. New flows every time an album drop, 250,000 every season. Who gives a fuck if the album flop? Therapy sessions with myself on a daily basis. I always wonder what I'm giving and where it could take me. Seems like life rushing when you learning patience. There's always a mirror watching no matter what you facing. Just face it, a lot of you niggas chasing. They tried to get rid of me, but couldn't find a replacement. We can take the same shot, but we ain't aiming for the same shit. Try to find a positive no matter how my day went. A slight change in perspective that could do a lot. If it's me against you think they got. As the story goes, the plot thickens. The only goal we had in this life was to cop chicken. So until I got the two-door coupe, I'm not finished by any means necessary. The word failure is not in my vocabulary. Graveyard flow, I got a lot of bodies buried. All you niggas dropping trash is not sanitary. Even without the love, I'll be back in February. It's that necessary. Yes, sir.
That's what the fuck you call bar the fuck up, nigga.
What the fuck you call, bro?
That's more heat. That's more heat. And more motherfucking heat. Bar the fuck up, nigga. Oh, my shit was hot, bro. That shit was nice. That shit was nice.
The passion.
The coke. My nigga said the only goal was the chop chicken. Something in the coop. I'm like,
So until I got the two-door coupe, not finished.
yeah, nigga, that shit clean.
Oh my.
Yeah. Yeah, nah, you killed that shit. I fuck with that. I fuck with that a long way. Yeah.
Bro, you know how to pick the right beats too for your style as well, man. You flow. Man,
Hey, but you know
your
that's
passion is amazing, bro. You can hear it. You can hear it in your tone, bro. Like, man.
I appreciate it, bro. But
sure,
you know what?
man.
I think that's very important that niggas don't really get credit for is like picking the right beats. You know what I'm saying? And I know Bippin too, like they honestly and like being honest with me, like for the longest, like, hey, the lyrics were good, but the beat selection has been, you know, kind of not piss poor, but it's like, you know, it's not matching the lyricism. And so like shit. You know, that's something like I done focused on, you know, as I done continued in my career of like making sure like these beats have to match, you know what I'm saying, what I'm talking about.
For sure.
Yeah.
It's like it's like almost like a backdrop to your style as well. You know what I mean? It's almost like you creating a soundtrack of because you know most of the time when people creating, you know, I kind of like think of music as art pieces in a lot of times, but you know it's like a backdrop, or it's almost like to a movie, and it's like I think that's why it's so important for people to be original, especially in their beat selection, because it's like you painting your own movie or you painting your own scene, you painting your own picture. So you know I think that's important, but you know in terms of you know how you do yours, man, it's like I love how you. Because I really think there is a such thing as where an artist can actually, they can out rap the beat, or they can be better than the beat. Am I making sense?
Yeah. Hell yeah.
I even heard Manny Fresh talk about that when he was like him and Juvenile was doing 400 Degrees. I think it was back that thing up originally. He said they did an original version of it. He said Juvenile was just like whooping him. So he said he was whooping him on the beat. You know what I'm saying? So he said he had to go back in and, you know, step his game up and, you know, tune it up or whatever to make the song be what it is now. But I thought that was interesting because, you know, that's a real thing, you know, having the right backdrop, you know, sometimes people lean on the beat. You know, I think us as Southerners or just Southern music, a lot of times we just lean on the beat first, you know, because the beat is basically the selling tool. But in terms of lyricism, man, I think that's important too. If you're gonna have, you know, lyricism, man, you know, you can find the right beat to match your backdrop. I think that's amazing, and I think you accomplished that, you know, very well, you know, and just how you deliver it as well, how you deliver.
For sure, bro. I appreciate it, my nigga. What that is? That's Bar the Fuck Up episode 2.
Episode 2.
Yeah, we're gonna keep that shit running. I would honestly like to, you know, have like some niggas like we really admire in this shit, you know what I'm saying, that's on a smaller scale to get on here and just, you know, shit, just go. Shit, don't matter who it is, it don't matter what kind of rap style it is, you know what I'm saying? From conscious to trap, shit, it don't matter who it is.
Right.
Hell yeah. Because anybody can spit up. I mean, to get on here and bar the fuck up, man, I think that's this platform to showcase talent, man. You got it. Shit. That's it.
Definitely.
That's it.
Sir. So what y'all think about you know, the report just coming out recently of, you know, there's no rap songs in the top 40 in the last 35 years.
Man, I heard somebody
First
say
time in
something.
35 years.
I wish I could remember who said it or if I can source who said it, but they said something kind of interesting. It was some I don't know if it was Ray Daniels. It may not be him. I just can't remember exactly who I seen.
You talking about Rob Markman?
I don't know who said, but what they said was they think that it's not necessarily that they just basically saying labels are just not investing in rap money. They still being
I
able
seen that too.
Yeah, they basically still basically still able to make money from it without having to put, you know, upfront, you know, money into it, you know, to push to where it could get on a, you know, billboard or whatever the case may be. But I thought that was an interesting point. I wish I had saved it and put it in the chat, you know, that way I can, you know, have a more articulate discussion about it. But I thought that was interesting. They were just basically saying that, you know, labels not investing like they used to, and they don't have to basically at this point because they still able to make money off of it. But yeah, that's it.
Mm-hmm.
It's interesting to keep hearing the narrative that there's no money in rap. I think that's interesting. For one, I think like if you know that there ain't no money in it, then you ain't really gonna be trying to make bodies of work that are really good unless you just love the art. And I think this new wave, I'm not sure if the love of the art is the same. So I think it's a multi-layered problem. You know, I think you know, there ain't no money in the streams. I think that the streams can't really be counted and how in the profit that you make from the streams is not really done or distributed fairly. So I don't know, man. I think it's a multi-layered issue, and that's something that, I mean, it's a sign of the times, though. Definitely a sign of the times of where we at, because boy, for the most part, I ain't hitting on shit right now.
Mm-hmm.
Cap. That's cap. I say that because there's been a lot of great music that's coming out. It just feels different. Like like when I say it feels different for me, I hadn't gotten excited for an album and like really excited. You know, maybe it's the artist that's dropping that ain't giving me that excitement right now, but I just ain't had too much excitement. So I was excited for Chance the Rapper's album and he delivered.
Mm-hmm.
So that was my guy.
I think it's a multi-layered situation. You talk about, I think it has a lot to do with people's attention span and where they are in life, just being honest with you. And I don't think that's what really people were talking about, because I don't think, it don't feel like a lot of artists are matching where people are at in life. You know what I'm saying? You could get young boy crowd, and it's obvious that Rod Wave and NBA Youngboy, they're matching that energy for their certain crowd. But for the masses, I don't think the artists that should be matching where we are at in life, my voice fucked up. But for the artists who should be matching us where we at in life, I don't think that's happening.
Yeah.
And so I think it's a combination of people not matching us in life, the artists not matching us in life. Of course, we talk all the time about the generation of artists who are either, they passed away or, fell off. So I think rap is in a weird place, but we just talking about mainstream. But when you talk about the Larry Junes, when you talk about the Rod Waves, when you talk about the Freddie Gills, when you talk about the YBs, everybody fan base is being served.
Yeah. And
you know what I'm saying?
That's what this conversation for me was about, is just the mainstream. I think rap is still thriving and alive. Like you said, Larry Jones, you got Freddie Gibbs who went back to back with classic albums, I think. So I don't know. I just, at the mainstream, it ain't hitting on nothing. But rap started underground, and that's, I think everything cycles. So, it'll be back again eventually. It's a cycle. I think it's a phase that we're going through right now.
Yeah, I think, can't hear you. Yeah, so I guess for me, I don't really pay attention to it, to be honest with you. And like I said, I really don't pay attention to it because, shit, there's so much shit going on in life. Nigga, if that music ain't hitting me like that, I'm moving the fuck on.
You know who need to drop again, though? You know who need to drop? It's about time for Billy Gang Kush to drop again. You know what he got.
Yeah. And but to that point though, Bill, that very point, it's supposed to be artists who are supposed to be flooding the market right. They supposed to be filling the void. Yeah. And shit, nigga, if you gave me the opportunity, nigga, I'll be punching that motherfucker. Like, come on, bro.
Feet to the gas.
I mean, bro, if I had the opportunity, nigga, I'd be like motherfucking Wayne in 06 and 07, bro. Yeah. It don't make sense to me. Like, if I was 21, 22 years old, I'm talking about there's a complete void. There's a complete void in music. And you have an opportunity to be the biggest rapper in the world, the biggest streamer in the world. You have an opportunity to do it all. And ain't nobody doing it.
This brings up a question that I got. I think it's two things. For one, sometimes these boys be stuck in contracts where they just can't drop the way they want to. And then secondly, I think I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna put it. Before the streaming era, it seemed like a lot of rappers were purposely connected to the underground. Like you had they was mainstream, but they also stayed major underground. And I would say Wayne is a perfect example of that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not only just that, just the whole era of the DJ Drama mixtape days. You know what I'm saying? Like, these guys, they were dropping like major albums, but they purposely went back to like the underground. You get what I'm saying? Like, they'll do all these albums with just, make songs with just on everybody else's beats. And I think that's kind of important, because or what we're kind of missing is because when you can't drop, let's just say they can't drop, like, because of contract issues, or because, the label has invested so much money that they can only push so much at a time for them. Perhaps, if they had that outlet like it was back in the day, where they can just go back underground and just drop all these just crazy songs. You get what I'm saying? Like Wayne was doing, because that basically is what spoiled us. So now when we have this wide open lane, it's like, damn, what are these niggas doing? They lazy. They not dropping. You know what I'm saying? But back in the day, when they, probably because of the same type of contractual issues, they was able to just say, man, I'm just gonna get with Drama, and you know what I'm saying, and drop this tape, and it had the streets on fire, and go do shows off of it, in between, albums or whatever. So I thought about that one time. But
think about this too, really. Like, I don't like, what if a rapper wanted to go do another song, like go do it like a side mixtape, what DJ would host it? You know what I mean? Besides DJ Drama, it ain't no DJs for real.
I mean, but shit,
he just did one with Youngboy.
Yeah, he did. Yeah. But look though, Dink. Look though. I mean, shit. There's an opportunity for you to be a young rapper and link up with a streamer.
Yeah.
Like, those are the new DJs. Those are the new, gatekeepers.
That's true.
I think you just answered the question, though. Why you think stuff ain't in the top 40? I believe because niggas putting their energy towards that streaming stuff. It's like, but I mean, I can't articulate it. But if you see like people going more, like you said earlier, before people like concerned about brands and stuff. Like it used to be where rappers wanted to be ball players, but now niggas want to be streamers, and you can't blame them. I mean, shoot, it's profitable. So I mean, it is what it is. But I just and to also think about this. I had a point, but I had forgot. What I was about to say. And we could say. I mean, I don't like to go into the Drake and Kendrick Lamar stuff because they done beat that dead horse. I mean, you try to take out one of the dudes that was putting up top 40s, and and look at it now.
Coming in, we're dropping every 5 years. You know, no disrespect to Kendrick. No disrespect to Kendrick,
You know what I'm saying?
But
It don't make
you know,
sense. That don't make sense to me. You know, whether he wanted to beef or not, I ain't studying all that.
yeah.
I'm just saying, like y'all, they took the wrong side. You know what I'm saying? To me, but you
That's
bit off
fair.
the hand that was feeding you for the past
Yeah.
20.
Fair.
Yeah.
I'm talking
mean,
about,
so-
and not just rap. Man, the man got pop songs he making hot. He got R&B songs, albums he making hot. Like who putting out like really fire R&B albums besides
Yeah.
Giveon and SZA? You know what I mean? Like
Giveon, he ain't,
Right, yeah,
he ain't
give
that,
you
though.
on that in that conversation.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he ain't
but-
that.
Even though that's
Absolutely.
album of the year.
absolutely.
But I will also say this. So back to what we were saying. I mean, back to previous episode. The role players in the game is doing their job, if that makes sense. So you got let's go with
Larry June,
yeah, Larry Jones,
Freddie Gibbs.
because NBA YoungBoy not a role player. Rod Wave not a role player.
Those are
But
stars.
Those are stars, but they got their own. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, look, I'm gonna stick with the sad songs. I'm gonna stick with the mental health. Young boy got the young boys. You know all that. But the babies, the Dirks, the Gunners,
Babies.
the babies, those boys, I really feel like haven't done their job in a way. I mean, look, if Austin Reeves got 20, who could supposed to have 40, if that makes sense? You see what I'm saying?
Well, I'm gonna say something that's indirectly related. Niggas ain't getting stamps. Like niggas don't give a fuck about music. Niggas ain't getting stamps, dog. Don't nobody care about. Niggas don't care about no music.
You think they got time to bump Larry June album when you can't eat? Nigga? This nigga talking about organic lifestyle. Nigga, I just want some chips.
Right. Niggas talking about nigga that organic shit ain't even on the stamps list. Man, fuck all this shit, man. Let's just keep it real. Nigga, they done been to war 3 times. You think niggas give a fuck about a top 40 right now?
Nigga, life. The government shut down.
Nigga, the government been shut down for 40 days. You think
Hey, good look. Hey, look, check me out. Look, it's because who is the genre that's being hurt the most? Rap music. And look, and like that's a direct correlation. I think it is. I can see that.
That shit was funny.
That's some good
Shit
stuff right
funny
there,
as
boy.
hell. That shit funny as hell, and I understand what you're saying, but that's why I do disagree with you. The only reason I disagree with you because most of the
Niggas at
time
the
when
food
there's
banks.
pain,
Hey, ain't that nigga listening to some fucking oh
My goodness.
niggas that Kurt Franklin in the system. Niggas Franklin in the system right now. They not listening to no Gunner. Man, if you gonna bring Jesus is King over here right now, give me that Kanye.
never would have made it?
Hey,
I ain't gonna lie though. That's why I disagree with you.
Why you disagree? Why you disagree?
Because like this is the perfect, like, bro, rap has been always about some type of pain or something.
I agree.
So this like the perfect time to make a hit.
Yeah, it
And the
is.
fact that nobody, so that's why I can't say nobody care about music, because you got some relatable shit you can talk about. But I don't think that our star players don't care.
That goes against your point. The star players, they ain't got the money issues no more. J. Cole ain't got those issues. Kendrick ain't got those issues. Way back when, Hustler music by Wayne, he don't got those same issues. You heard what Wayne said. When they ask him about Black Lives Matter, come on, man. They don't care.
No, but Wayne ain't believing Black Lives Matter because a white man officer saved his life. So that's why he got that perspective. But but you mentioning Kendrick Lamar and J. Cole is the problem. Them niggas not supposed to have those problems. The new niggas is what I'm talking about. Is why while that music is dead. The new niggas ain't did what they supposed to do.
Agreed.
It's like when you had Jordan, you knew when we had Jordan, we knew the Kobe's was next. We knew the LeBrons was next. When we had Peyton Manning and Tom Brady, we got the new Peyton Manning and Tom Brady even though I disagree with that too, but sake of argument, you got Josh Allen and Pat Mahomes. Like you got people that's constantly still doing the job, and not only Josh Allen and Pat Mahomes, you got the Lamars. You got even more of that.
Yeah.
So, but with rap, them niggas ain't do their job. I mean, Dirt was smooth. The last one, it wasn't groundbreaking.
Yeah, I think we talked about this too, though. Like we talked about it in our group messages. I know. It's like, man, like that next generation, a lot of them went to jail. A lot of them boys died. A lot of the stars that were supposed to be them niggas in that group, the next class, them, for whatever reason, they just didn't pan out. Either death, jail. Right.
Do you think it was well, maybe I'm just getting too far conspiracy stuff. Do you think it was the type of music that they made that, why they all kind of ended up in the same way, though, and ultimately?
What do you mean?
What if that the higher ups all saw this coming, and the notable rappers that they thought could have been megastars, they just whacked them out because they wanted to kill hip hop and kind of muffle it a little bit.
To that point, I remember when I was 10 years.
I didn't mean to cut you off.
Yeah, that's all right.
I remember when I was 10 years old, and this was on Fox TV, and this white dude came on TV, and he was like, rap music will be done by the year 2010. Like, I always counted up to those years, like, well, shit, rap's still here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It was
always counted up.
Yeah. And so I was like, shit, it's still here. And I mean, every genre does have a evolution or a death, Could this be as far as the mass appeal? Personally, I don't think it gets no bigger than Drake. So where does rap go after Drake? When we talk about mass appeal, we're not talking about us. We talking about mainstream. Where does rap go after Drake?
I think in the scheme of things, you gotta realize that rap was more of a underground thing. It just so happened to become a mainstream thing. So if let's just say where does it go after Drake? I think it'll still be here because it was always a thing. It was always a underground.
But that don't really help you though.
To that point though, everything started off underground though.
Right.
I'm just saying this is something
but
that
even when we had Motown artists, they were underground till just popped. You see what I'm saying?
I mean, yeah, but I don't know. Rap it's a different type of art form where this was in the ghettos of America. You got people in jail that express themselves in a certain way, through this spoken word art form. You know what I mean?
But I think we had this conversation in the group message a long time ago in relation to rap is not big as we think it is. It wasn't really big until the last 10 to 15 years. And you kind of got to give credit to...
No, I don't want to say that, but yeah. That's not... I don't think that's fair, but yeah.
Drake, when you talk about number ones, when you talk about being in the top 40, being on Billboard, I mean, we don't want to talk about Drake the whole podcast.
Tell me, hold up. Why do you disagree?
Me? You said, why do I agree with that? Well, not every song that in his top 40 is a rap song, for one.
I don't think that matters.
Yeah, that don't matter because his appeal helps the whole ecosystem.
That's fair. No, that is true. That is true. But when we talk about, if you talk about just straight rap, I'm talking.
You got the last point too, Willio.
Okay. When I think about rap, I don't think about like to me, what today's definition is, it's kind of, well, I guess everything evolves. So I don't want to just sound like an old head or anything, but you know, when I think about rap, I think about not really melodic stuff. I think about just straight spoken word, and you know, I think a lot of this stuff is a hybrid of that. But yeah, that's all I had to say, basically.
Can I add that point? And I'll just leave it at that. That one trick pony is a no more now.
That's true.
Wayne went to singing, auto-tune, like so even your favorite rappers then evolved to another, like adding this to it, adding that to it. Like, I mean, right now, one of the best they think Steph Curry is the best point guard ever. They don't consider him as a true point guard. You see what I'm saying? So, I mean, look at
my thing is,
like, it's kind of got to get off the topic though, for real.
Yeah, that's what I'm about to get out now. And I was just to your point, like it's no such thing as one position no more. You got in basketball, niggas got to play all five. So in rap and music, I mean, look at country now. Like I remember at one point they were saying Florida Georgia line wasn't country, but then now you got Shabuzi. So it's like everybody gets that addition of rap to country to pop to it's everything. But guess what? You still are. You still consider a rapper. It's Miley Cyrus was rapping, but she was still considered as a pop person. So I don't think to that point, I don't think that mattered. I'm just leaving it at that one.
That's fair.
Well, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this right now. YouTube TV,
Man,
Disney.
them motherfucker, boy, don't get me started on this shit. Because YouTube TV, I got YouTube TV, right?
And I'm about to have YouTube TV.
Hey, I go Saturday mornings, nigga. It's fucking college game day, baby. I say my spiel every morning on college game day Saturdays. You can ask my girl. I get ready to turn on the TV, bro. There's no ESPN. There ain't no college game day. There wasn't no Ole Miss. Like I'm like, oh my, bro. I was in an uproar. I was upset. I'll say that. And then YouTube TV, count your fucking days. Get your shit together.
Bro.
Get your shit together, YouTube TV.
Listen,
Get it together.
Listen, bro.
Get it together.
Dirty.
Niggas out here ain't got no jobs. Niggas ain't out here fighting for stamps. And you motherfuckers think I give a fuck about YouTube TV or Disney Channel. All this shit going on out here, and y'all think I give a fuck about y'all beefing. I'm going to delete both of these motherfuckers.
You know, both of their platforms.
Right. I'm going to take my ass right up here to go watch the game at a bar. You niggas are tripping. Y'all better get y'all shit together for real, bro.
No, you ain't talking.
Hello?
You talking to just YouTube TV. You're not talking to ESPN.
Man, I'm talking to both of them niggas.
No, you're not. No, I'm gonna tell you why you're not talking to ESPN.
Why not?
Because you just said you're going to a bar to watch them. So you're still watching their platform. So basically, you telling YouTube TV whatever you need to do to cater to these niggas, do it. Because I'm gonna go watch my ESPN. That's what you're saying.
Yeah. Glad you said that. I don't give a fuck about Big Ten football. I don't give a fuck about watching Indiana. I don't give a fuck about watching Ohio State. Nigga, if y'all don't put Alabama and LSU back on TV,
Come on, man.
fuck about no Big Ten football.
Man, these boys had Deshaun Jackson and Michael Vick going there. I'm like, man. Shout out to Vick and shout out to Deshaun Jackson. But boys, and put them on the, if you, I swear to God, Georgia and who Georgia played this week? They got a good game. We got some good games coming up this week. And if they don't have this shit fixed, it's gonna be some problems. It's gonna be some problems. They gonna lose some customers.
Yo,
They ain't never coming back.
problems.
They ain't never coming back.
Hey, and to that point, I ain't coming back.
I ain't never coming back. That's what I'm trying to get them. Cause well, once I hit delete and cancel, I ain't coming back.
Man, look, bro.
I
was mad this morning. Like I was hot Saturday because I was telling Smooth like, hey bro, I'm getting on my college shit. That's why I was watching the Ohio State game. That's why I was like, damn, that nigga Jeremiah Smith go dumb. The other nigga go dumb too. Tate, the second wide receiver. So I'm watching this. I'm like, dang bro, I can't watch. You know what I'm saying? What's going on with the ESPN? So I was like, I bet it ain't working. But I was alright because the Chiefs game was on Fox.
CBS.
CBS. Yeah, CBS. So I was like, all right. Good. So we lost. So, you know, Monday, I'm looking for the hate. I'm like, what we got to do? Who gonna tell us what the Chiefs need to do?
Crazy.
I'm going to ESPN. I'm like, bro, what's going on with my recordings? With my ESPN recordings? I'm like, man, these niggas still ain't got this shit, man. I say, yeah.
Crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Crazy.
Hulu or whatever, Hulu TV. Yeah. Y'all better go up in prices now.
Right.
Y'all can make some cash.
Like, bro, look who we got Saturday, bro. We got Alabama and LSU. But we already know that's a game. Like, even if the rankings ain't there, the Alabama top rank, LSU not, but that's a game. Everybody look, that's a game. And then you got Auburn and Vanderbilt. I mean, that could be a game too. You know what I mean? And then you got let's see, who else you got? You got
Georgia play.
Ohio State play Purdue. Georgia play Mississippi State.
That's gonna be
That's
a
a game.
It is.
If you Indiana and Penn State ain't really what's up this year, but still, man, like you got BYU and Texas Tech, number 8 and number 9 going against a top 10 matchup, bro.
And that's
like,
probably on ESPN.
Let's see. That one is on ABC.
Yeah, that's ESPN.
That's ESPN.
Yeah.
Like what? Like that? Yeah, bro. They got to fix that. They got to
get their shit together. Cause that's Laker games too. That's ABCs.
Yeah.
YouTube.
Public service announcement. You got Florida and Kentucky. That's gonna be a good one.
Putting their beef on, talking about something. I forgot what the little infomercial was, talking about something. ESPN know if you still mess with us, let them know or something. I don't know. Like, nigga, look, that's y'all job. Get this shit together before I get my ass on.
Weird. Shit weird as fuck.
And you know what they do to pose to satisfy us? You know what they talking about?
Giving us $20. And then, look, we ain't gonna talk about how YouTube TV started off at fucking $49.99. Now we all the way up to $98. Nigga, y'all got $2 more. Y'all got $2 more before I'm out this bitch, for real.
They got 2 more days.
More like 2 days.
Yeah, I think they overstating their importance. Just in
my stuff, you know that's my stuff.
Hey, to that point though, Bill. To that point, I seen somebody said something about they was talking about AI and how AI is getting rid of all these jobs and all this type of shit. And somebody made a point to the point of like y'all taking away all the jobs, but who gonna buy the shit? Who gonna buy it? So it's like it's counterintuitive, I think that's the word, to think that you could get rid of everything and everybody and people are still gonna find a way to buy it. My nigga, the line is very thin. The line is very thin. I don't know when that line gonna break, but my nigga, the line is gonna break at some point, and it's gonna be a harsh reality for all these technology companies. Real shit.
I think once it gets to the point where it's like survival, man, like it's getting there now.
Right.
Look at. Go ahead, Dink. My bad.
Go ahead, my bad.
Nah, I was just gonna say, just when you get to a point where you looking around, he's like, yo, this TV don't fucking matter. This computer don't fucking matter. Like, what am I gonna eat today? And I think that's when niggas gonna start like, all right, we are hungry, please let us in. We are hungry, please let us in. And picking the lock coming through the door, black.
Nigga, you got 1 or 2 more days before I really give a fuck about YouTube TV.
Yeah.
And that go back to what Smooth was saying earlier about like why rap ain't in the top 4. Cares.
Nah, that's crazy because you.
That mess was so funny, man.
That's kind of similar to what they were talking about. Where you talking about like giving away, taking the people away jobs and stuff. Smooth. That's crazy. That's similar to what they talking about like in Virginia. They building all these data centers and y'all knocking out the farmers. Like them the ones that own land and growing the produce. But then y'all, because you got to buy the farmland, because that's where most of it coming from, those lands and big, huge lands. Right. And they say, dang, y'all keep building, now we're going to get the produce if y'all keep taking out the farmers. So,
can't feed the niggas that's working the plant.
Just like you said. See.
I mean, yeah, I think it's...
AI ain't going to fix no fruit, boy.
Yeah, bro. It's like, it don't make sense in the long run, but, we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
See. we're definitely gonna see. So I mean, I think we're gonna be straight though. I mean, as far as jobs, I think them. I told you earlier.
Yeah. I think new jobs will be.
boy.
I think there is going to be a period of stagnation, which I think the United States is kind of going through already. You know what I'm saying? But I do think there will be a lot of other shit created. I truly do believe that.
I would tell anybody that's getting into tech, nigga, go into IT support. Don't really worry about too much everything else. I know everybody want to be the big time engineer and all that. I get it. But one thing that ain't gonna be taken away is human interaction. So learn the stuff so you can know how to help somebody do the stuff. Cause when you doing that, like I like web developer, nigga, that job on up. Why? Because see, I can type that bitch, hey, develop me a, you know what I'm saying?
Hmm?
But guess who gonna need to learn how to do it too? IT support person.
Right. But to that point, though, AI is good at a lot of things, but AI still lacks creativity. And if everybody is using AI for the same thing, then there's no creativity. Like that's just like now we're in an era where everybody uses flyers from ChatGPT. And I'm pretty sure y'all could be like, oh, that's ChatGPT.
I can spot that. Yeah.
Buddy, you say, hey, take that out, buddy. That's like ChatGPT, but
Yeah, like it's still the creativity and creatives of this world. I think if you have some type of creativity, I think you're gonna be richer than you ever been. But you gotta hone down on those creativity skills, whatever it is, whether you talk about IT, whether you talk about rapping, whether you talk about therapy, whether you talk about real estate. Like you have to learn how to be creative. You know what I'm saying?
Smooth.
And I think
smooth.
What's up, bro?
You talking about a Wimby though, nigga.
Nah, I'm talking about Stephen A. Smith. I'm not talking about.
That's what I'm saying. You talking about a one of one. You talking about somebody being creative? Because if you get oh, you talking about Stephen A. Smith, how he built himself up. But
Yeah.
no, bro. I'm just saying this. If you got that dude that's creative, that dude gonna get rich. Cause why? That AI builder, hey, bring that knowledge over here. Then we're gonna sell it. We're gonna buy that bitch from you. And guess what? Here go that's that new AI generated. Boom, boom, boom.
No, what I'm talking about has nothing to do with AI though. It has to do with what your earlier point was of human interaction. So everything that I just mentioned was about human interaction.
Oh, I thought you were talking about just like being creative on certain things. Okay.
Yeah.
I believe it's going to enhance whatever you bring to the table. If you bring mediocrity to the table, then it's going to make your mediocrity good. If you bring greatness, creativity, it's going to excel it. It's going to make you Jordan level. Well, I look at it.
Definitely.
Agree, 100%.
I just think it's just the only job that's gonna be safe, healthcare.
But that's what I'm saying. We're not talking about jobs though. We ain't talking about a structure. Like I seen this guy talk about he actually I need to find out his name because he says a lot of important stuff in regards to where we going. He kind of like Gary Vee, but he was saying like this is the era of Renaissance. This is the era of art. We're not talking about the industrial revolution. That's done. Those niggas have been wiped out by AI. We're talking about a new revolution of the Renaissance era. And Renaissance is everything in regards to creativity and art. So people who are creative in some shape or form will rise to be the cream of the crop. Just as much as you have artificial intelligence, you're still going to have a need for human interaction, just like you said. So however that may be, the live concert experience, that should multiply. If you got all these AI artists, then a NBA YoungBoy experience should be 10 times more valuable than what it is now. And you don't have to be NBA YoungBoy to create something like that. So you can have both. You just gotta make sure you know how to be creative, as to what Bip said.
My only pushback on that was I was talking about as far as like knowing how to work AI and teaching people in IT support as far as the human interaction. Because what you talking about, they even creating feelings. Like I told you, they creating this I friend shit where you can have a friend, you can have a AI friend, and that nigga talk to you like it's nothing. Just like have real feelings. I mean, it ain't real feelings, but they gonna give you
Yeah.
the feeling that is a real feeling. Then, like, man, they got sex bots now.
Yeah,
That's real.
Chat to me, Chat
Really
GPT
fucking
is a
bot.
form of that.
yeah.
Huh?
Chat
Niggas
GPT is
fucking
a form
bots
of
now.
that. Oh my bad. I thought
I know that. I know that T will. Just like Gemini, you can actually talk to this nigga like he's sitting in your car.
I be talking to Chat GPT like nigga that thing is like for real.
Yeah,
Like
that nigga gonna talk to you. He gonna talk to you.
Boy,
That nigga that been
hey,
talking.
hey, I can't wait. You know what? It's gonna be a nigga who gonna come through and he gonna make a bot that's gonna build like Cherokee and he gonna have nigga in the chokehold.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Look, bro, they gonna see a bot come
Fucking
through here,
bots,
boy.
dog.
y'all crazy.
Hold up. Hey, y'all talking about these sex bots. Hold up. Let's stay here for a minute.
It's fucking bot.
Nigga, you,
Hello.
bro, you think niggas is in the chokehold over rap? Man, wait till the niggas can buy a Cherokee and they
Hey, nigga go around and say, man, I just pulled this AI at the club tonight.
Real shit.
what?
That's gonna be
What?
a sad day, bro.
That's gonna be a crazy day, boy. Dog, you know what? What is that gonna do? Because you know there's already like this, I guess, kind of tension between men and women or just social media, right? About men don't do this and then women don't do this. Like, what is that gonna do to that discussion? Like, what?
And it even to take it further than that, there's like this thing going around where saying, young guys are like they ain't even really into girls like that because they watch a lot of, porn. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So, like, so just think you introduce, these AI artificial intelligence, just think what's
that's
that gonna do
insane.
to these kids? And you know what I'm saying? Like, man, it's gonna be wicked out here, bro. Like,
Yeah.
it's like
For sure. Like population gonna start like that's like population control like a mofo for real. Because if you think that you start introducing that, go ahead, Dave.
They got shit up there talking about on Instagram. The sexting and AI chatbots count as cheating.
to say something crazy.
You texting on
AI. Man, this man that got kicked out the house for talking to AI, bro.
Man, for real though.
What happened, bro? What happened, man? She called me
That Chat GPT is something else, bro.
That's insane, bro.
Even team with Gemini is crazy, boy.
It's gonna be some Florida man.
Hey, we cooked, boy. Oh shit, we cooked. That shit funny as fuck. Then got caught cheating with Chat GTP.
Hey,
Did
Smooth,
y'all
you had
speaking of Chat GPT? Oh, go ahead.
What's bro? Nah, I was just gonna switch topics. That's all. Y'all go ahead.
Yeah, nah. I was finna ask this question: 2 years in prison or 10 years probation?
Man, I'd rather do 2 years in prison, man.
I think I'd take the 2 years in prison too.
Cause man, that 10 years, man, it sound better because you skip jail. But man, think of all the heartache and just the stress of what you gotta dodge for the next 10 years. You know what I'm saying? That is like that's a whole nother type of lifestyle, like thinking way of trying to maneuver. It's like you can't never be really just like peace.
Look what it did to Meek Mill.
And like I'd rather just and I never been to jail, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
no,
I
that's
I
a good
know that
point.
I'm not gonna say it's just gonna be a cakewalk or nothing like that, but I'd rather just do that because man, that 10-year thing hanging over your head, man, that's a bad man, that's all I got to say, man.
I think I'm taking that 10, fellas. I think I'm taking that 10. 10? I don't want to do them 2 years, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. I
When
don't
you
want to do
get
them
caught,
2
if you
years.
in that 10-year span, if you get caught doing anything, then what type of time are you looking at that?
Bro, I
Nigga,
think
me-
about the last 10 years. I ain't got in no trouble in 10 years. I ain't got in no trouble in 35 years. I can do 10.
But
Just the
it's
thing,
different. You done
hold on,
dodged a lot of
I was
shit
just-
because you ain't never been in trouble. The shit you supposed to get in trouble for, if you on probation, that shit multiplies. So say like if you run that red light, you know what I'm saying? But it's so crazy how crazy probation is. Nigga, You cannot never had been to jail, and if you're on probation and if you run a red light, you can go to jail for 5 years.
You got to be an upstanding, bro. I would get a bike. I ain't going to jail, bro.
For riding in the road, you supposed to be on the sidewalk with that bitch to go.
Man,
Bro, it's
look,
crazy.
like I remember I used to be in school. Like I never really got in a lot of trouble ever. You know what I mean? But I used to just like come up to dudes and they used to be like, these used to be always people that used to be in trouble. It's like teacher don't like me. But like, bro, why is that though? Like, why are you always in trouble? And why are you like sometimes
Every year.
Like why is it you?
He's the
Why?
Every year.
Every year? Come on, bro. Every year. You got a teacher. You got probably every teacher. Every teacher?
Them teachers
Every
have a
fucking
confidence
teacher,
about
nigga.
them.
It's all their fault, nigga. Every time I was in trouble, it was their fault, nigga.
Bro, but check me out. If them folk in my face right now tell me, look, boy, you can do 10 years probation right now and go home, or you can do 2 years and go to jail and be done for the rest of your life. I'm taking that 10 years probation right now. I'm going home.
And let me give my opinion.
Go ahead, D.
I'm gonna start off by saying Bill lying. I'm gonna just start off by that. I'm gonna tell you why you're lying. Either you're lying or you're very ignorant. That's no disrespect. I mean ignorant, like you really don't know.
I ain't taking it like that.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't just, being in criminal justice, right?
Nigga, you have a degree in criminal justice.
You are the folks. You are the folks.
Hey, I ain't never you. Well, hey, I will tell you this. I did use my criminal justice degree for my own self, though, when I got in trouble with that stuff at PERT. I didn't go to criminal justice, nigga. I probably would have just now, I ain't gonna say just now, but I probably would have spent about 5 years in jail if I ain't had criminal justice. No cap.
Damn.
Knowing that stuff, it saved me. But anyway, Bill, you're taking 2 years. Tell you why you're taking 2 years. And I know for damn sure I'm taking 2 years. I know you hear the horror stories about jail, whatever. But once a wise man said, T. Wills, you appreciate this. I'm off probation, nigga. I'm off probation. Probation comes with so many stipulations that you no longer, you might as well like, shit, I go to jail.
Right.
Bro, and then not only that, if the stipulations, it's the person you may or may not get is your probation officer. Nigga, when I was on probation, I can't remember dude's name. When I was on probation, I had a week probation. I had to go, we were living. Y'all remember that? Remember when we in USM? I don't know y'all ever knew. I know y'all knew. Y'all may just not remember. But I used to have to drive to Wiggins every Saturday to piss test and to know just to keep him knowing where I'm at stuff, right? Because I couldn't leave. And mine was minor. I'm like, man, I gotta do this every freaking Saturday. And that was only for like a year. And then, I had to go to court and stuff, follow up with the judge and all that stuff. And bro, that crap was like, and that was minor. Like I told you, if I ain't know my criminal justice stuff, that could have got crazy because I really had a case. I wasn't even really supposed to be on probation, but I was just like, shit, take it. I ain't trying to go to court. But anyway, so that it's so much stuff that come with it because you don't know who your probation officer is because they make the stipulations. Cuz might say, hey, bro, I need you in the house at 7 o'clock. No later. Well,
hey.
And I need you to have a job.
Hey, Dean.
Work night shift. Well, that's on you. What you gonna do?
Hey, it sounds like jail.
Basically. And look,
it's worse, bro.
And that's the thing.
It's worse.
That's the thing, man. Again, just kind of go back to what my folks used to always try to preach to me when I was little. Is like, just staying around the right people because, man, you get caught in that system, man. You can be trying to do the right thing, and you might. People just make mistakes. Who knows? You might just run a red light. Who knows?
Right.
Anything can happen. Just
Damn.
something minor.
Nigga,
It's like, bro, that ain't no life to live,
you
bro.
can to your probation meeting.
I hear y'all, but boy, I'm gonna take that. Optimism is my friend. I'm going.
I will ask you this though, Smooth.
What's up,
I
bro?
will ask you this: is it 2 years of Is it 10 years of probation, or is it like? I mean, it is 10 years of probation. Is it jail or prison?
See, it was prison, 2 years prison.
Hey, y'all ever watch that show 60 Days In?
Man, I'm straight, bro. Take me.
Y'all ever watch that show
years.
60 Days In?
probation.
Give
I
me
mean, if
them
you talk
10
about
years.
jail, I'm taking jail now. You talk about Rikers Island, hey,
You talking about San Quentin? No.
yeah. Give me that, get that over 10.
Man, it's niggas who got tattoos on their heads. They gang politicking.
And Birdman.
They gang politicking in there, bro. Troy Lane, bro.
Man, what?
Now,
Hey,
what is
bro,
y'all
think about
talking
that.
about?
And he's
You
a
know what?
celebrity. He's a
What is
celebrity.
he
He's supposed to
talking
have
about,
perks
bro?
and stuff like
You
this.
niggas talking about you gonna do 2 years and you got a choice to go home today and take your chance to be a good stand-up citizen. I'm gonna take my chance outside.
Hey, but look, hold on. Think about this, though. Think about this. Hold on. Think about this.
No.
You remember you just said you'll take that 10 years. Remember we was coming back from Panama? Think about something like that happening. Remember that?
Yeah, bro.
We got pulled over.
Yeah, bro. I'm taking my 2 years, bro.
And they probably and think about it, they'll send you up the river for that.
But Willio.
You saying you taking 2 years of the prison?
Bro, I'm taking 2 years of prison because, bro, you just said it, Dink. 10 years of probation is like jail as it is. And then when you get fucked up, you gotta go to actual jail.
Right.
So you losing 2 lives.
Double jail.
You in double jail. Nigga in double jail.
That's why I said you probably get more time if you mess up.
Nigga, look at Meek Mill. Did y'all not see how he was running out that damn jailhouse? Hey, bro. Nigga.
Papa Willie. He
That nigga
didn't
Papa
shoot nobody.
Willie.
He didn't rob nobody. He didn't cuss nobody out. He didn't do
That nigga
that.
Willie went to jail for 6 years.
I ain't gonna be you ain't gonna find me on nobody motorbike. I ain't gonna be in Panama. I'm a chill for 10 years. I'm a chill for 10 years.
And you know what I think about though? And just like you said, I'm a chill. You really can't predict things that happen.
That's what I'm saying.
Like this, and think about this. This is the things I think about. Like yesterday.
I'm not being optimistic.
Yesterday, I was what was I doing? I was trying to cut something, and I messed around and just sliced like a little piece of my finger. And I said, "Dang, man! I woke up this morning. I had no idea that would happen. Like you just can't predict." And that was a revelation in my mind. Like, bro, you don't know what could happen to you in a day. It just hit me like a ton of bricks. Like, dang, I never would have thought that would have happened. You know what I mean?
Point. He's saying I can predict I'm gonna get shanked in jail. No,
Nigga, that is a guarantee. You finna get fucked over in jail. That's the point I'm trying to tell you.
talking about
Hey, but
Hey, imagine you in your bed. We all heard the Tory Lanez album. And then he said it was 3 niggas outside ready to give him his fave right now. Man, I ain't trying to deal with that. Nigga, I'll go to the probation officer. Bro, it's niggas knocking on your bunk talking about, hey, bro, get up, bro. These niggas trying to run your fave, right? These 3 niggas trying to run your fave. Nigga, it ain't even breakfast.
Hey, look, you gotta protect your ass.
Right now.
I'm not going to jail. I'm not going to jail, bro.
hey,
And then-
that's a lot to deal with, though.
Hey, and the nigga tell you, bro, you run your first 2, I'm gonna get your last one for you. Like, nigga, that's the best you can do. Go get the guard.
That's gonna make it worse because you gonna tell that's gonna make your time worse.
That's what I'm trying to tell you, though.
If you talking jail, I do the 2 years. If you're talking prison, y'all give me the other 10 years of probation. Prison, no. Jail, 2 years. Give me that. If you're talking about jail, because jail really
Good debate.
Now, I ain't saying you can't get dealt with in jail, but I'm just saying jail more of a, sometimes you got less criminals. I mean, severe criminal.
Become a pastor in 10 years or something like that.
I'm gonna become a pastor in prison. Them 2 years. I'm going in that motherfucker prepared to join Muslim. 2 years? Come on, man.
You said 10 years probation, Dink? Did you say prison? Niggas being locked. Bro, I don't even like being inside for a whole day in my house. I like to just go outside. So, like, man, just to not be able to move around like that.
Man, do that on probation, though.
Well, yeah. I'm just saying in general. I was just in that time. I was speaking in general. You know, just the man.
T.I. ain't getting on no song talking about I'm on probation.
Yeah,
That shit was heaven, dog.
yeah,
Imagine.
yeah.
This nigga in the mansion, bro. So probation ain't just like sweet. It's a lot.
So
It's like, man,
I can only imagine if you like real street cats, man, who kind of get in some real trouble, then they get in probation situations, man. They life is probably just hell. Like really, you know what I mean? Like
You can't beat the system.
yeah, you can't. Even if you try to steer right, it's still hard, you know, for some people to just try to, you know, overcome that. So
Definitely.
dang, it's just best, man. If you can, like kids, man, it's best to fly straight if you can. And like my folks said, hang around the right people for real.
and back to your comment about them, we getting in trouble in school, T. It was them teachers' fault, nigga. I did a lot of crap, but still though.
Hey, I'm not saying it wasn't the
Listen,
teacher fault.
bro.
I'm just saying the
Nah, it
people
was
who
my
got in
fault.
trouble, they always
It was my-
said the teacher
yeah,
don't
I
like.
got in
That's
trouble,
all.
though. It
That's
was
the
my
only thing
fault,
I've
though.
always noticed.
Listen,
Hey,
man.
I remember that's crazy though, too. I remember my mom and dad used to just be like, man, hey, bro, they would save they PTO because they already knew, like they got to account for at least 10 hours of that bitch coming to pick me up.
Listen, man. So
My granddad used to babysit me ever since me.
my son,
Crazy.
he we had open house, right? And I told the teacher, I was like, yo, you're gonna have to call me. I looked her dead in the eye. Like, yo, you're gonna have to call me. Man, she ain't called. About a month passed. We get an email. They wanna have a goddamn conference with 5 people. And I'm like, bro. Like, bro, like all you had to do is call me. So look, so we had a meeting and like, yeah, he's running around the class. He keeps saying no. And Raquel, she just like, I don't know. They asked me, like, have you seen it? I'm like, yeah, I see it all the time. Like, firsthand. Like, you gotta be honest. You gotta be honest with yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't think that these teachers just lying about certain shit. Now, they lied about some shit, but when they said that no shit, I just gave up.
That's him.
I just gave up.
That's
You
him.
know, but shit, ever since that little meeting, cause it was premature like a motherfucker, and I had talked to this lady who's a part of the school system, and she was just like, they do that type of stuff to black boys especially, and you have to, and this ain't even no credit to me, but as a father, like, you have to let them know, like, yo, you're not just finna group my son in a certain, because basically they try to call my son Spade. And I'm like, damn, I done talked about too many niggas in Spade. My son can't be Spade. My son can't be Spade. But regardless, though, even if that's the situation, you still gotta, like, be there to let them know, like, yo, it's gonna be some type of system in place before you group my son into, you know what I'm saying? And so they what they did was they implemented this little system, and it's like 5 different colors. And so, like, orange is a bad day, yellow is a bad day, red is a bad day. But green, blue, purple, pink, that's a great day. You know what I'm saying? Somewhere in that order. Yeah. And so, for the most part, this nigga been getting blue, purple, green. But when that nigga get that orange, that nigga do not want to get in the car.
Oh, yeah.
You already know what type of that time he on.
But it happens so far in between that, like, I'm like, bro, nigga, do you? You know what I'm saying? It ain't like you doing it every day. Like, bro,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I ain't tripping on that. You know what I'm saying? But I just think it's important to, like, make sure, like, bro, like, dog, don't let these folks group your kids.
Today's parents, boy, if I could have been doing good 364 days out of the year. If I would have came on that 365th with that red, man, you wouldn't have seen me the whole summer. I would have had a black eye. I would have had a whelp on my neck.
Daryl ain't play, boy. The Daryl ain't play, bruh.
Yes, man.
Y'all boys didn't get in trouble in school?
I got in trouble when I was younger, But then when I got to high school, I think sports made all that shit disappear. I truly do. Like, nigga, I would get sent to the office by a nigga who like really wasn't familiar. And I go to the office, they let me sit there for like 20, 30 minutes, like, bro, go back to class. Like, that's
Man, that's
how.
something to, dang, that might
So
be
you
something
was
to
in
be
trouble,
said.
but you was just a football player.
Yeah, I mean, shit, I mean, for what it's worth, bro, like, I used to get in trouble a lot, but it never resulted to nothing.
And that sports plays like a pivotal role, you know, if kids can like stay on the
Yeah,
right
dude.
path. But it keep a lot of people out of trouble, bro. Cause
Man, sports
man,
saved
what
my
that's
life.
it's that what's that old saying? Them old folks used to say, idle time is the devil's shop or something like that. You know, whatever that old saying is. But that's like a true thing because man, if you ain't got no productivity, you know what I'm saying, you can get in all type of mess.
Man, I used to get caught in the Votech building, fucking off. A lot of PDA shit, all this craziness, and I never got in trouble not one time. Not one time. Nigga,
Play that.
real shit.
Dang, what you get sent to alternative school for, bro? Was it like multiple offenses or was it just like one thing?
Nigga, it's crazy when Smooth said something about that conference. So
Triggered that nigga.
They done put my nigga in speed.
Dick was in bed.
So mind you, I used to get in trouble I used to get in trouble all the way from first grade to 12th grade, like no counting. And I'm not bragging. It's just, I'm laughing because it's like, damn, nigga used to get in trouble. So I remember we was in 11th grade, we moved to Ridgeland. We was at Terry. When we came back from Oklahoma, we went to Terry. Then we moved to Ridgeland. So I was going to alternative school. So I was getting in trouble I was getting in trouble at Ridgeland now. So I told you like I was getting in trouble at Peoples is a middle school in Jackson. So I was getting in trouble and we had a dude at Peoples named Mr. Brooks. He was our principal for 7th and 8th graders or whatever. I can't remember he was one of the principals. So anyway, so that was in middle school. That's 6, 7. So 6 and 7 because I moved to Oklahoma 8th and 9th. All right, so that's 6 and 7. So then we moved back to Mississippi. Our 10th grade year, went to Terry for 10th grade year. I got in trouble at Terry. But before I had to go to alternative school at Terry, we moved to Ridgeland. So, all right, so we moved to Ridgeland. I ain't have to worry about going to alternative school in Terry. So, you know, the principals talk, hey, I got this kid, they okay, and they tall, they play basketball, want to play football. So some of the basketball shit saved me out, even though I wasn't that good, but just being height, you know, you can't teach height. You know, a year go by, I'm getting in trouble. You know, I don't do no crazy shit, just how I am now, you know, shit like that.
Right.
But I always was respectful. That's one reason I ain't get, you know, a lot of shit just got wiped out.
Right.
I always was respectful. Like, I'm always yes, ma'am, no, sir, even when I know I'm in trouble. Anyway, so it got to the point, Coach Davidson couldn't save me no more. Coach Burton couldn't save me no more. It's like, bro, Dankins, I need you, like, especially for football, because I was better at football as far as, like, getting sacks and shit. And he was like, bro, I can't keep saving you, bro. You gonna go out. I say, man, I know Coach Burton, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But anyway, so then it got to the point that it was time for my meeting for alternative school. So mind you, I told you about the dude, Mr. Brooks. So they had to have a conference. They had a meeting with other principals because you got to go through not a trial, but I don't know. It's not called a conference, but I forgot what it's called.
Like
but where they have a meeting to make sure it's fair that he going to alternative school. So, you know, of course, they built my case like this is track record. He got over 80 write-ups when he was supposed to be gone by the 10th write-up. No, it wasn't 8. I think it was like 65, something like that. 65 write-ups. He's always in trouble, this, and that. Respectable kid. You know, he passed the limit of he's supposed to be in alternative school. So then the other principals came in because they got other principals throughout the county to come in. If one nigga came in, he was looking at the name.
You said that?
Hey, my mama slapped the table like, but she, you know, she don't cook, but she was just like, shit, because it was Mr. Brooks. And he was just like, yeah, man, this man been getting in trouble since middle school. So,
He's out of there.
once Mr. Brooks came in that bitch, because he was like my only hope, because he was the only black dude. The rest of them were white ladies and a white guy. So when Mr. Brooks was on, I was like, yeah, Monte, go and get my shit out the bed, let right.
But you know, it's so funny, like now that like I have kids and shit, and like, you know, thinking about like all the niggas I used to roast when when I was younger, like the niggas who can't read, niggas who was in sped. Like I remember Tyrone, I ain't gonna say his last name, but I remember Tyrone couldn't read for shit. And we was in 7th grade. We used to do popcorn reading. And man, I knew Tyrone couldn't read. So somebody had called on me. We doing popcorn reading. So I was like, Tyrone! I called on Tyrone. That nigga Tyrone about 15 minutes. And I'm in the back of the class laughing. But now, when you got kids,
man.
now you got kids, you got to think about that shit. Oh, shit. I remember this one time, we was walking up, we was going to lunch. This nigga name was Antoine. And Antoine, he was coming out the classroom. Mind you, he in sped. And we was walking up the hallway. It's a line, it's about 25 students. This nigga Antoine, he walk out the classroom, he see us, he look to the left. Man, I can't believe they got me in this shit, man. Man, I'm tired. Nigga been there the whole year.
It's the last day of the year. Think what you mean?
So man, you know, I be thinking about all this shit, bro.
Man, be coming back. Hey, you know what homecoming taught me, bro? Homecoming. Hey, I remember me and T was having a conversation, and after we had just had a conversation with somebody, the nigga looked at me and said, "Bro, the sped niggas ain't sped no more."
Bro. Hey, but look though, I forgot who I was having a conversation with about that, bro.
He was like,
That's what me and Vic was having this conversation, bro.
Damn, bro, right.
Bro, they never was sped. They never was sped. That's what I'm saying. Antoine was never sped. Cause like, bro, I remember the nigga like the whole time growing up, that nigga wasn't quote unquote educated. He just probably didn't do what he was supposed to do it when they wanted him to do it. But bro, the nigga ain't have no type of when he walked out the classroom and seen us, man, I can't believe this shit.
Yeah.
Like that nigga got sense.
Yeah.
Hey, bro, you know, like in the school, working in the school system and now like doing social work, I understand that like those kids really aren't slow. Like especially now that they switched it over to IEP. So
Right.
it's called an individual educational plan.
Plan, right.
So and it's like, man, you know, that's just extra support for these kids who come from like you know, trouble challenge homes, or they have difficult situations, they need extra medication or whatever the case may be. But them kids not slow.
Right.
And it's just, I hate that they do that. Me and Two was talking about, well, me and Two had a good conversation on the phone the other night. Me and the nigga laughed about an hour straight talking about IEP. Like, nigga, you got an individual education plan in a public school? Nigga, what?
But look though, this the fucked up part about sped. This how bad it was back
It's
then.
not called sped no more. You can't call it that no more.
Well, but this is what I'm saying. Back then, the reason why it was so bad because they used to put the sped kids with the other kids. Like it was just one class.
Kids in the class with the disabled kids, and it look goofy.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like, damn, bro.
And then people automatically say birds of a feather flock together, so they
Right.
got that whole
Man, we used to be
picture.
in people. We used to be in people middle school.
Like that. Hey, Bill. They have a nigga like Dennis in the class with Antoine, and so you automatically thinking they the same nigga.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Shout out to Dennis too, though. Dennis was a real nigga, man. I fuck with Dennis.
Don't count though, cause people's like you'll have the kids, you know. I mean, not to be rude, but the slow ones or whatever with the kids that really didn't have a problem. They just needed some extra.
Nigga he just ain't got his daddy at home.
Right, stuff like that. So you automatically think. I remember we had the dude that we were hanging around. You tell that nigga, go hang out with that one teacher and the dog. Nigga had a one teacher and a dog in there.
That nigga tripping, bro.
Hey, hold on. I'm gonna tell y'all another funny story.
Nigga had a service dog in high school. That's crazy.
So listen.
That wasn't no real thing back then. So when you seen that shit then.
Hey, listen. So you know when we was growing up, all the sped kids they went to the trailers. Like they had the trailers in the back of the school, right?
Yeah, I was.
So listen. So Raquel said she went up to the school the other day and she had to get her lights off. I said, wait, hold
Boy, I had my nephew in the FEMA trailer, bro. No, they didn't.
on. But then she was like, the whole class, on the
Okay.
Yeah, they use that shit for space now. Ain't no space.
They took a field trip. They took
Man,
a
it
field
used to
trip.
be.
But I was like, wait, hold on. My brain be thinking about all that shit, bro. I be thinking about all that. Because at the end of the day, what I done kind of like understood is like, bro, a lot of this stuff from, like we said, from the speech delay to autism to the IEP, a lot of it is because these people are not allowing kids to grow up. And my thing is like, what is the rush on growing up so fast as it is? What's the rush?
I be telling
It's
my
it's
son
te-
that all the time.
it's test scores. Is these kids got to sit in line. These kids got to sit down to make a certain score on this test, because if they don't, then the funding doesn't get funneled through right. And it's like, yo, it's creating a system of kids who aren't slow, but you're putting that on them and you making them feel like that. So they grow up with this inferiority complex, or they feel like something wrong with me. And it's like, bro, ain't nothing wrong with you, man. Like you good, bro. Like you just in a system that's, for one, created to create soldiers and not independent thinkers and not unique thinkers or work with unique people. Like kids don't develop the same. Kids don't they don't develop the same speak in the same age. They just they just don't, bro. Like their motor skills be different, bro. Everything. So
And to add to the fact that they being exposed to different things, not everybody's situation
absolutely,
is the same at home. You know what I'm saying?
absolutely,
You might have a
absolutely,
kid might go home. One kid might have, they got sandwiches and things like that waiting for them. And then you might have
absolutely.
another kid when he get home from school, he got a whole nother set of problems to deal with on top of he's hungry. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Like,
Right.
Then you trying to tell him to do math and say the word cat correctly? Like, man, fuck this. Man, I ain't think about that.
and that go back to what Smooth was saying earlier. my mom is starving. We don't have no food. And you sitting here, you talking about
Come on,
Cursive,
man.
cursive writing?
like what? What are we talking
Can't
about?
do it. Can't do it.
Yeah,
You
so
know, so
man, it really trickles down to a whole bunch of other things, man. It really do. Man,
I
you know
think
what I
it's
really thought about when this kind of going off the subject, but it is on the subject, man. The key to probably like just like world peace is probably just like feeding people. You know what I'm saying? Because like, man, people are like basically not hungry, then they really may not have a reason to go do crime. You know what I'm saying? I mean, of course, outside of the stuff, extra stuff, people just want sneakers and, stuff like that, maybe peer pressure. But, sometimes people just do things out of like necessity. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
that's my little two cents.
I highly disagree.
You disagree on that?
Yeah, I highly disagree. Like, I feel like, I think that creates like, you can't feed a stray cat and think that the cat just gonna okay, I know how to word it. You're creating more dependence. You're creating more dependence, and that's now allowing people to grow on their own. And I think from a kid who has seen the majority of his family on that depends on the system. I've seen the byproduct of the kids that's been able to prosper, but the parents, I haven't seen the success.
See, I ain't even talking about the parents. A lot of times I was more talking about the youth. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like if you can capture the youth, or let's just say if you feeding them, then they don't have time to. They're probably more motivated to stay focused at school. Is what I'm talking. I was talking about more the younger, or the youth, the children, basically. If they starving, or the way I figured it in my mind. A lot of times if kids are, starving and stuff, then they may have to say, okay, I'm gonna go out here and do this because mom ain't got it, or I'm just gonna help my mom by doing this, even if it is illegal, you know what I mean? So, but I figured that, if they had, was able to, wouldn't have to basically worry about eating. And I'm sorry, everybody's situation is different, but I was just thinking in those terms, not necessarily the adults. Sometimes I feel like with adults, you really can't save them because they are who they are, or they're most of the time they're gonna continue to think the way they want to think it. Not all of them, but for the most part, I do believe that adult people, it's kind of hard to recondition them when they already see the world the way that they do.
Can't teach your old dog new tricks.
Right.
Yeah, no.
And it ain't even that. They can learn the new trick. It's just they don't want to learn the new trick. You know what I mean? Like, that's a different, yeah, I see it with people on my job. You know what I mean? Like, I be trying to teach them a new cool, efficient way to do something. I don't want to do it that way. I be like, well, I can
Yeah.
show you.
What age does that like? What age does all that settle in for people like not to want to learn nothing new? You know what I'm
You gotta
saying?
have a
Like I think
mindset.
that's a. But nah, but you saying the mindset, but like I think once that idea is cut off, that you don't want to learn nothing new, it ain't no creating a mindset, you know, and like what experiences have people had in their life that that stops them from wanting to learn, and stop doing something that's creating failure in their life,
I mean, I think it's people just like the status quo. It's just you've been doing what you've been doing, and it seemed like it been working.
But nah, I'm not talking about for people who it's working for. I'm talking about for people where there's constant failure.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's my bad. Working for is the wrong word, I guess. I'm saying like they're used to the results. It is what it is in a way. That's what I'm saying. Like I just think it's to the point where I'm fail anyway. What's point to change? That type of thing. I think that's what it is. It's just a sense of failure. And I was gonna just go back to you, T. We were talking about like even with the youth be kind of stuck in their ways. I'm over like the elementaries, right?
That's true. That's very true.
I'm over the elementaries, and they got something called EduTutor, right? So of course this new program that they put in to help the kids with with test scores and stuff like that. They already smart kids. Like to get an EduTutor, you gotta be smart too, but they want to, enhance their knowledge or whatever. So they used to have like they got Chromebooks, right? So I'm putting a new idea. I'm like, shoot. Instead of y'all having to miss time on recess, let me just go and have computers in this certain area for y'all. Y'all won't have to go back to class, get your computers, drop them off, then go to recess, then come back over here to get your computer. Let me just give y'all some computers. So, but when you do that, you got to, I don't know, but Windows computer, you create, once you type in your stuff, it's create a new profile basically. And so that's why I needed them to do. So when they came in there, so they were doing that. And I'm telling them, hey, this is going to be more efficient this time. One kid, I ain't going to say his name, one kid and I say, why we changing? I didn't care that it took longer. I like the old way better. Like it was just, I'm like, but no, man, you ain't got to miss out on recess time no more. Once this happens, you're going to be, I like the old way. So that was just my example of like, I don't know if it's a necessary age limit or beginner age, whatever. Of people that don't like change. People just like what they, I'm just what I'm used to. That's what I'm going to stick with.
This is
So
true. This is true. This is true. However, that's not realistic in this life. Especially with the way that technology is changing, and not even just technology, man. You could be on a job for 2 years, and I guarantee in 2 years they're gonna have some changes. They're gonna have some updates. Like
I need to sit there.
it's like one thing, because I can honestly say, man, when like I was a little younger, when things used to just change just a little bit, I used to feel like a sense of anxiety somewhat. But then I had to realize, like, man, there's nothing that stays the same in life, literally. Like, you know what I'm saying? Even from when I remember I used to just get sad, like, dang, man, I can't even hang out with my cousins like I used to, man. We all done grown up. We got my family. I can't even get with them no more. And I was just sad about, like, damn. And then it was like, well, man, they got their own thing now. Like, we're not kids anymore. Everything changes. And that just goes from family life to your job, to school, to every little, even your children. You can look at a picture from your children a year ago. You be like, dang, look how
2
small they
days ago,
was.
shit.
Like, exactly. Like, even the words that they form, and like, sometimes Phoenix come up to me and say little stuff. I'm like, man, how'd you put that together? You know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, things are changing. You can get sad just think about that, because I be telling my wife all the time, I be like, man, he's gonna be 16 tomorrow. Like, for real. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a time he's like, man, let me get the car. You know what I mean? I'm like, what? Man, it's real.
Hey,
Like,
hey, to your point though, T Will, the same thing Smooth was saying. He was just saying like, let them live. When you were talking about, with Elijah, you were talking about like, the shit go by so fast. Nigga, when we were doing our baby dedication, and they were telling us enjoy your kids. Cause don't you realize, bro, it's less than 1,000 weeks until they 18.
Hmm?
That shit crazy.
This is how I fight that what we talking about. Like, I try to stay involved in the change as much as I can. You know what I'm saying? Like, I try to be involved in the change because the change is happening. You know what I'm saying? And we take it for granted, but like, I try to be involved in that change shit in my kids' life and people's lives as much as I can. You know what I'm saying? Because me and Vic, we had a conversation about this, and just like, the only thing that changes, the only thing constant in life is change. You know, especially like for somebody who's 50, I think Vic 56, 55. And you talking about a nigga who best friends don't have social media. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You talking about a nigga who's been an empty nester. You know what I'm saying? Like, both of his kids are in college, and so he's experiencing life is hitting that nigga. You know what I'm saying? And in a good way too. We ain't talking about nothing bad. But like, it's just so many iterations that's going on, and the only way for you to absorb the change is to be involved in it. You know what I'm saying? And so, like, yeah, life is changing. And, you hear people, oh, they growing up so fast. First and foremost, step back. But as they are growing, I'm right here with them. You know what I'm saying? I'm right here at every dispersal that I could be. So I think that's important, like, to tell people, like, yeah, life is changing, but like, shit, you gotta be right there in the middle of the change.
I agree with you about
everything,
that, but I do disagree with saying just because you're involved, that shit still don't go fast. That shit still go fast.
I think that's just about what kind of time you have. I think that's important, because time. I don't want to get theoretical, but time really is an illusion. And the shit could be moving slow as you want it to be moving. If you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think it go by fast, because not that I'm not putting my time in, or that you can make it go slow. Like some people, like I remember one dude talking about he got 8 days a week. How did he want? Yeah. So it is an illusion. That is true. Still though, it's still, no matter if I say I got 12 days, 13 days in 1 week. That Ayla growing up fast. And it's a good thing, because you having fun with it, and you learning. And when you having fun, that time do fly.
Yeah.
I mean, just like us right now on this podcast for 2 hours. 2 hours at work at a job you don't like feel like forever, but when you talking to the homie, that shit just flew.
I think.
Yeah. Let Bill get the last point, because we need to start getting off under 2 hours. Yeah. For sure.
I believe when you're present. In each moment, I think, because when you're present, you're conscious of what's happening around you. So when you're conscious, you're building more memories, and that in turn makes time slower. Because you're present and you are aware and you are cherishing every moment. You like taking each step, and you mindful of every step. So I think that we do have the ability to slow time down, and with our consciousness and how aware we are of things. So y'all made some good points though, and I fuck with them all. But my belief, even just being on my walk, of being more conscious and being more cognizant of my time, being more cognizant of just like little things. This time has definitely slowed down for me.
mindfulness is what it sounds like. Yeah.
Mike, can I ask you this though, Bill?
Mindfulness, being mindful of every. You
Tell me
use
this
the
though,
term
Bill.
conscious, but it sounds like you're referring to just mindful, just being mindful
That's
of what
it.
the present moment, mindful of your family,
Exactly.
mindful of your friends, just mindful. That's the word, mindful, man. That should be the word of the
But
podcast.
to me, I was gonna say something else, but with you saying it to you, but to me though, being mindful make my time go by faster.
I got you. You know your boy like to make a play on words. It's mindful and mindful.
That boy,
What did you say?
or mindful, like being mindful of what's going on.
Mindful is like you got too much shit going on in your head.
Yeah, and you're not able to be as aware, as conscious, or mindful, and at the same
Man, I
time.
think I'm the latter though, or the bottom, whatever it is.
Well, I'm just saying for the most part,
No,
like if you're
I know what you're saying, and that was clean, by the way. I'm
Was-
just saying though, I think like when I'm like conscious busy, I ain't talking about just busy work. I'm talking about like I'm accountable of my time and everything. Like say if I got 2 hours of study, I need to study. I'm playing with Ayla. I'm putting in my family time. Bop. Like my day being planned, I feel like my day go by so much faster.
Let me ask you this: in those moments, are you there? Are you, or is it like, are you? And be truthful with yourself. You don't have to be truthful with this pod, but are you really there? Like, are you seeing her? Are you like, are you interacting? Are you like your whole consciousness is focused on Ayla, and or the time when you studying, or is it like, okay, I gotta go pick Lex up. I gotta go get the truck done. I gotta go. You know what I mean? Yes.
I mean,
Hey, and y'all know I gotta bring up movies. But that reminds me of the movie Click. Have y'all seen that movie? He was so
and I
busy
know what's
trying
not
to
click. I feel you.
Yeah.
huh?
Yeah.
That was Click. I'm talking about with the remote with Adam Sandler.
Yeah, like
He not
click.
him.
That's right.
No,
I
well,
didn't
I'm
like
not
that movie,
saying
by the
that
way.
to you, but I was just saying he basically missed everything in his family's life because he was too busy trying to get to the next accomplishment. And he missed everything. Like that's a sad movie when you
that happened
really
in The
put it in
Alchemist.
perspective.
The Alchemist when Santiago he had made it to this castle, and basically the dude had told him, he said, "Hey, walk around this whole castle. You got to put the egg on the own spoon and tell me what you see." And so he was so busy trying not to drop the egg that he didn't see shit that was going on. You know what I'm saying? And then he did it, the other way around. He looked at everything but couldn't balance the egg. So basically, the point was like, hey, bro, like you got to be able to, be in the moment, but at the same time, stay focused. So yeah,
Great book, by the way.
But to your thing, Dink, about being mindful. I mean, I don't think I haven't made it to a point in life where everything is mindful. Shit, I'm still on this journey of finding myself, trying to be successful. So there are days where shit ain't figured out. You know what I'm saying? The kids could be right in front of me and I'm 10 miles down the road. You know what I'm saying? That's just being honest. I don't think if if you're not present, you know what I'm saying, that's a problem. But, understanding like sometimes, okay, I got to snap out of this. I do got to, I got to, hone down on what's going on right now in front of me. Instead of thinking about, like it's just like every night, Elijah, now this how I know my son's smart, but this some manipulative type shit. Every night he want to read. See, he want to read because he know like, well, shit, it's more time to stay up. You know what I'm saying? But I could be like, man, hey, go to bed. Nah, shit, I'm going to make sure I go read that book. Whether he doing it to stay up or not, bro, we going to read the book. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
right. And I think the fact, I know we got to get off this topic, but the fact that you conscious of it, everybody here is conscious of it. That's everything. Like when you find yourself getting overwhelmed throughout the day, like check in with yourself. Just be like, bro, like shit, how do I feel right now? You know what I mean? Like where am I at with my mental space? Like that makes a big difference with how you maneuver through consciousness and being mindful or mindful.
But I want to say to that point too, though, Bill, I think something for me, like I do think sometimes I'm too mindful and too aware and too present and too like that it's like it's a pull. Cause it's like sometimes you just need to just like not be so aware and so attentive. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like how do you like what do you do about that?
Yeah, in the past, honestly, I'll be transparent with y'all. I probably shouldn't be as transparent, but in the past, I've used marijuana to kind of help me kind of just digress until I understood what was happening. You know what I mean? Like now I don't do that, for real as much, but Like when
You'll be smoking the bill.
nah, feds, nigga. Nah, but I'm saying in the past, like, but that's something that I've been conscious of, and like, what marijuana did for me at the time was help me understand what was happening to me. So now I'm even conscious of like, yo, I'm doing too much. Like I'm too focused. I'm being too ambitious. I need to just go here and just go lay with my girl, and I just need to go just like say, you know what, today is done. I'm gonna pick up on this shit tomorrow, and I'm gonna go have a good night. You know what I mean? So like even just being aware of that, like that's everything. You know what I mean? Knowing when you just going and going and going.
Being aware that he ain't aware. That's what's up. I got bars too smooth. You hear me, nigga?
And that's an important thing though, being aware, because sometimes, man, if you're aware that you're wrong, that you can actually have a better chance of fixing it or improving the situation.
Yeah.
You just doing something, you
right.
out here hurting people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because the deal is like at this, like for me, I think understanding like everything is just self. Like you be intentional about learning yourself and what's happening inside you. Like you should have multiple check-ins with yourself throughout the day. Like, yo, damn, like, okay, it's 10 o'clock at night. I've been too ambitious. I ain't really spoke to my girl today. I ain't really checked in with my kids. Like, man, let me go chill out. Like, what's happening inside of me? And I think that's what the check-ins come in too. There you go.
Well, man, I'm gonna be honest with y'all boys. That might have been our best episode yet. Man. Real shit. That was great. That was great shit. That was good shit.
Yeah,
that was good shit, man. Well, we appreciate y'all for tuning in to episode 32. And shit, you already know the next episode. Got it pimping. So we ain't gonna be on no bullshit.
I take your job from you, Bill.
Come on, man. You know everybody knows Scottie Pippen.
I thought you were gonna say Kobe Bryant, nigga, high school, nigga. You heard me?
Hey, then we gonna do sports next week, bro. I ain't been feeling too well.
I gotta tell you too, bro, about sport. Do I have a book in my nose? I'm gonna tell you about sport. You want to find like a freak, cause it'd be kind of hard to pause, pay attention right after this. Then you know what I'm saying? You don't want to find like a day where we think we both can get some time to do.
Yeah, that might be true too.
You know what I'm saying? For we won't. Cause I know sometimes both will be looking at each other like that.
Yeah, the motivation don't be there no more.
Fact.
That's true. That's true.
All right, we'll talk about it though.
All right, y'all boy. Love y'all too.